Namaste, beautiful beings. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to the Daily Oracle. So, with all the stuff that's going on in the world, there's a lot of heartache and a lot of rage, a lot of anger, a lot of fear, a lot of worry. We've moved from one experience to another. And before I was doing this video, it was reminding me of a card that came out before. It was a volcano exploding, and it was volatility, and we're exactly at that place of volatility where something has been under the surface and now is exploding, and it's exploding at the right time for all of us to actually revisit who we are on the deepest level of our core as well. And there's obviously a lot more stuff under this too. There's a lot of theories about what is happening on another level, conspiracy theories, if you will, as well as, just looking at the narrative of what is happening, something that's been there, that's needed to come through and needed to be healed. And astrology, the cosmology, is assisting this too in a way that it's ripe for this to happen right now at this time. If you look at the astrology, and tomorrow we have a full moon in Sagittarius with the eclipse. There's some different aspects happening too with the great attractor, where it's also this time of precognition, that we're able to actually see into our future. There's a square with Mars, so there's volatility that's running forward. Venus is in retrograde in Gemini, so there's the heart and the head are at this place of revision and review, as well as Eris, who is partner with Mars too. She is a great disruptor too of the energy, and these aspects are really showing what's actually happening in the world if you look at the astrology. But it's time for where we can choose a new narrative to go forward. All of what is happening is really important, and all, at least for like me, that I can do is support the best way possible, whether it's by prayer or by helping people energetically through just empowering them in any way possible, and supporting people, especially supporting people. I have a few friends that I'm absolutely reaching out to and seeing how I can support them in anything that they need now. So if you have friends that need support, it's time for us all to be supportive of each other. Before I get started, there's this prayer or poem that I want to read to you. So close your eyes for a moment and just listen to this. It's as if the storms of temptation arise. If you crash against the rocks of tribulation, look to the star, call upon Mary. If you toss about on the waves of pride, of ambition and slander, of hostility, look to the star, call upon Mary. If you begin to be swallowed by the abyss of depression and despair, think of Mary. In dangers, in anxiety, in doubt, think of Mary, call upon Mary. When you are terrified by judgment or in despair, think of Mary, for if she holds you, you will never fail. If she protects you, you need not fear. May I, O Mary, always remember those words. Mary is Mother Mary, the great mother that supports us and nourishes us. She comes with this beautiful blue cloak. So when you invite Mary into your life, Mother Mary, she's here to love you and support you. And we can look to that morning star or that evening star, Venus in the sky, to be that mother, to help us on our way when we feel that distraction or that despair or that depression that's coming in. This can be just your prayer every day, is to look for Venus as she rises in the sky, to really be with her, to call upon that mothering energy, that image of the mother, to hold you, to hold all humans, especially our brothers and our sisters that are at war, trying to find peace and liberation. It's time for us to support all. So let us take a card here. The deck has got kind of big because I have two decks again mingled together, and it just, this again, what I said before, it kind of happens, and I just allow it to happen. I've realized that there's no control of things, and that we can't control anything, and things happen to just go the way that they're supposed to flow. And this is the world, and this is life. very few things that we can control. Maybe we can control this moment here. We can move that pen from here to there, or shuffle this deck of cards. I can't control what card's going to come out. It just happens to come out, and that is the guidance for us now. So close your eyes and think about the Great Mother holding you, supporting you, however you envision the Great Mother to be. We all need this loving, caring support as we go through these trials and these tribulations. May she be here in our lives always to hold us tightly. And as we move towards a Sagittarian full moon, this eclipse, what can we let go of? How can we be honest with ourselves, truthful with ourselves, so we can really expand into that new dimension of ourselves? Take another deep breath in. Blow all the breath out fully and completely, just allowing yourself to be calm, centered, and grounded in this space. And let us see. So this is the card. It says music on here. And this card actually came out in a previous reading, so it's kind of funny that it's actually the same thing. That's what we need. And actually, I'm going to tell you, because the storyline starts to happen every day. I kind of watch it from the beginning. That's why doing these readings at night are really interesting too, because things will come in, because I like to commune with Spirit all the time. And so Spirit is always guiding me. And this morning I felt very compelled to go back and listen to one of these reggae artists from South Africa back in the day. He was a freedom fighter and he sang reggae, and I used to listen to him all the time, and it felt like he was supporting my soul on some level, whether I knew what was going on in the world or whether I didn't know what was going on in the world. His voice, his words is what supported my heart, my beingness. And this morning I felt inspired to go and really listen to his words again, because his words had such meaning. He was a freedom fighter. He fought through that period in South Africa that was, very, very dark, a long, dark winter in South Africa. And so essentially music comes in. Maybe this music is for all people. Also today as well, another story I witnessed. I saw a video, it was on Facebook, a person that I trusted posted it. And it was police officers and all people dancing together, because the police officers had chosen to make a new mandate. And these people were celebrating that with music and dancing together. And you could see there's change. People want to change. There's definitely this idea of support. Of course, there's this other resistance that the people that are moving in towards the light, that are moving towards change, still have to find the strength to command over that darkness. But maybe that's the music now that we all need now. So whether you're in a group with people, or wherever you are, at your home alone, or even in your car, turn on music, and music that inspires you, that feels uplifting. Listen to them. Maybe when you go to sleep tonight, maybe your mind is busy. Maybe turn on something that is soothing for the mind. I love listening to Gregorian chant when I go to sleep. That really helps me to rest and get into a deeper state. So maybe try something like that. Maybe it's something that you've never tried before. Somebody suggested to you. Maybe it's mantra. Maybe there's a mantra that calls to you. I believe in listening to mantra all the time. Even if you're not specifically singing it, you're hearing it. Eventually you start to be singing in your mind. So you may have been listening to something earlier on in the day or the previous day, and then all of a sudden you're starting to hear it in your mind. You start to sing it within you. So music is such a powerful healer. It also unites people. So maybe we can make this promise to each other that maybe tonight or tomorrow, this weekend, we can put on music that feels uniting, so that will bring us together in harmony. This is what it says at the top of the card here, harmony. Let us come together and be in a place of harmony. Let us let us use music. It's freely available to us to use music, whether it's on YouTube or Spotify or whatever platform, to share it in the world, to inspire the world, to say, yes, everybody is moving towards this place of harmony. Let us bound together. Let us support each other in the best way possible. So hopefully that made some sense. And may you all be safe. May you all find the freedom and the liberation that everybody is needing at this time. May we all stand together as one. And so from my heart to yours, may you always be blessed. Namaste. And again, this is Blended Pearl. You can always find me at blendedpearl.com. And if you need support in any way, please look me up. Again, from my heart to yours, may you always be blessed. Namaste.